welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. A little bit late because the thing I want to show you for this break session is a thing that I had my co-host on my radio show demoing, testing out for me, and I wanted to try and get it working. Well, he ran into an error, but I think he was able to do it on Safari because I don't really have he has an iPhone, and he ran into an issue. It's weird. I'm not sure because it's like running at different times. The issue is happening. Like it'll like give an error or something, and then it will like as it's working on something, then it will like jump to another page. I'm not sure what's happening. So we were kind of like going back and forth trying to figure it out. But he was able to get it working on Safari on his laptop, and I have a computer that has Safari on it also, so I was able to get it working here as well, and so I can see his order and everything there. So I'm not sure what is happening, but what I want to do is kind of run through it here and just kind of show what I've been working on. So I launched it and I don't have I meant to bring the thing. That's fine. Well, what I want to do is so I have this business called Conscious Works, right? And crap, I don't have the thing. Maybe I'll talk about something else. Let me see. And then that way I can make sure I'm prepared for what you'll call it. So yeah, it was one of those weeks you can kind of tell, right? All right. Why did this go here? That's weird. Okay. Let me see if I can find something else to talk about because I want to be able to show everything. Or you know what? Maybe I'll show the process of walking through it, and then I'll then maybe the following break session later today, maybe I'll go through and show the actual thing, like with the it's always something. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find something else to talk about here. What else have I been working on? Yeah, I wanted to show the actual thing that I'm going to be making, so I wanted to kind of show the whole process. But that's okay. I'll do that later. What's this? Did I talk about this? Seems kind of interesting. This is kind of similar to what I wanted to do also, and so yeah, I don't think I spoke about this. So all right, I'm going to talk about this instead. So I'm talking about my project here because they'll give me more time to like work on it and stuff. So and he's going to run through it again and see if it. I think he was in private mode on his Safari, which could probably cause some issues. I think I don't know anything about Safari. I know they're like very secure, so I don't know. Maybe he was trying to because part of it was trying to load the Stripe embed, and then that was messing up or something. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to have some other people also test it out for me. But hey, it's web development. Oh, you just sent me a thing, and the QR code looked like it's cut off too. Okay, I have to figure that out. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's another thing. Different sizes of the phones and stuff. There's all sorts of things you gotta think about. All right, so but this is good feedback. Okay, neither here nor there. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can talk about. Okay, so he says that's what it was. It was the private browser. So he just sent me it working. Oh, dope. Nice. Dope. So wait. Oh, and I think I got the order. And the order came in. Oh, dope. That is fresh. Okay. Oh, that's dope. Okay. So it was the private browser thing. All right. I'm going to tell him he needs to charge his phone too. Dope. Dope. I need to fix the QR code thing, though. Glad it works. Please charge your phone. I see the order in my dashboard. Okay, dope. Okay. Okay, so he has. Okay, so I guess that's the thing. You can always have your Safari browser in private mode. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So hey, it works. So that's dope. So if anything, we'll talk about that later. All right. Cool. So now for this break session, I wanted to take a look at. Oh, I'm so happy it works. There's a thing though. The QR code look like it's kind of like cut off, so I need to make that like responsive or something. So, all right. Neither here nor there. I'm just happy it works. So for this break session, I wanted to talk about something that I just came across and looks pretty cool. And it could probably help with the project that I'm working on as well, sort of. So we'll see. Now, I'm going to share my screen here. All right, so the web GPU is now supported in major browsers, which is pretty dope. And so I think we may have spoken about web GPU before. I'm not sure, but this would be a good time to talk about it anyway. So shouts to Francois Belfort. This was published like on Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving. Okay, cool. So a couple of weeks ago. Oh no, it's almost a month ago. That was a month ago. Okay. All right. The year's almost over. That's wild, right? All right. So here we go. Big news for web developers and users. I'm both. Web GPU, the powerful API for running high performance 3D graphics and general purpose GPU computations, is officially supported across Chrome, Edge, Firefox, and Safari. We're just talking about Safari. This means the future for high-end in-browser experiences like AAA gaming, complex 3D modeling, and advanced AI applications is now. So that's pretty dope. So because I'm actually, so the application that my co-host, my friend, was just using, I'm using Three.js to create like a 3D model. And so it came up pretty good. Like it's using AI to create some depth generation. So it creates a depth map using some AI, using Hugging Face transformers. And so all that. So this is pretty cool because I think that will help speed up everything too. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so high performance 3D graphics and general purpose GPU computations. Nice. All right. So like 3D modeling. Okay, dope. And advanced AI applications. And that's another thing. I've been working on web LLM applications for work, kind of testing stuff out, like playing around with some things, experimenting. And yeah, so it uses like the web GPU. So the web GPU is now across all browsers. That'll be pretty dope because I think it wasn't in Safari when I was messing around with it. So that's pretty cool. So this significant milestone results from years of extensive collaborative development by the W3C GPU for the Web Working Group. So shouts to those folks. That's awesome. With contributions from companies including Apple, which is Safari, Google, which is the Chrome and Edge, Intel, Microsoft, again with Edge, and Mozilla with the Firefox. Dope. It's always cool to see when all the different like web companies come together to help make the web better. That's pretty cool. All right, so why web GPU matters. Here we go. Web GPU isn't just a replacement for WebGL. It's a massive leap forward. offering a cleaner, more performant interface designed from the ground up for the modern web. It includes an idiomatic JavaScript API, yes, and a modern text-based shader language. I'm just kind of new to this, so that stuff there, I don't even modern text-based shader language. I don't even know what that means, but I'm excited to learn more. Web GPU unlocks a new era of high-performance computing and graphics on the web, offering direct access to modern GPU features that were previously constrained by older APIs like WebGL. And WebGL has been pretty cool too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's been like the workhorse for a long time. So it's cool to see an upgrade happening. Its primary use cases are advanced 3D graphics and rendering, enabling richer, more realistic gaming experiences. Oh, it's pretty dope. So you'll be able to do more through the web, some more gaming stuff. And I've been messing around with also like WebXR. And so I think WebXR, which is like augmented reality and virtual reality kind of like put together on the web. I think this could probably also help with that. Maybe they talk about that later. Oh, speaking of Transformers JS, I'm using that in my application that my co-host was just testing for me. All right, neither here nor there. Sorry. Its primary use cases are advanced 3D graphics and rendering, enabling richer, more realistic gaming experiences. So I'm thinking also for like the WebXR stuff, complex data visualizations, and sophisticated editing tools right in the browser. Oh, that's pretty cool. Crucially, it also unlocks GPU accelerated general purpose computation through its compute pipeline. This massively improves performance for tasks like machine learning inference and training, running workloads like large language models, which I was just talking about with the web LLM. That's dope. And then video processing. I actually have I can probably show it here because I have it pulled up. I created this for my radio show, right? I do recorded clips of like the songs that we're playing, and I post them in social media so people can check out what they're listening to the artist, so they can make that connection. And what I do is like some of the post radio show promo stuff I do is I take those clips and I kind of like merge them together into like larger clips. So I trim them and then merge them into like 1 minute clips. You know what I'm saying? And I was using an application on my transferred to another phone. For some reason that that application, that Android app, didn't work anymore. So I was like, all right, I don't want to go through that problem anymore. So I created a web-based video trimmer and merger. Basically what I was doing in the app, I can do on the web, and it's a progressive web app that can then just install to my phone like a web app, like a regular app. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I've been using. And it's been working out pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I think I showed it here before. But yeah, so this is kind of one of the things. So being able to tap in to like the web GPU API, that'd be pretty cool too. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I'm looking forward to that. All right, back to here. Nice. All right. So video processing, like I said, and then physics simulations. There's this one, I forgot the name of it, but it's a physics simulator. So it's like a JavaScript library, and like you can have it to where like you set up the code. It's like you drop a ball and it'll like bounce. Like you set up the whole thing. It's kind of amazing. I forgot what it's called. I'll have to look it up. But so that's pretty cool. Essentially bringing desktop class performance to computationally intensive applications on the web. So I've always been trying to think of like being able to do like how I have the video trimmer. I want to be able to have like a more like robust and feature packed video editor general. I think there's some that are already. I think Microsoft bought a company that has it's like a video editor in the browser. You know what I'm saying? And so we'll be able to see stuff like that. So now both Onyx Runtime and Transformers JS already use WebGPU to enable high-speed local model inference. So kind of like what I'm doing with my thing to create the depth generation and computation into the browser. So that's what I'm using, right? I'm using Hugging Face Transformers JS. So that's pretty dope. And then the Onyx Runtime I've kind of been playing around with, sort of, but I've been using primarily Transformers JS. This advancement unlocks new possibilities for developing high-performance web-based AI applications. Yes, that's pretty dope. So now WebGPU also introduces render bundles, a powerful feature that lets developers record and reuse sets of rendering commands. Oh, dope. For improved performance and reduced CPU overhead. Oh, that's pretty cool. So Babylon.js, which is another thing that creates like 3D experiences, pretty dope. Snapshot rendering, which uses GPU render bundles, can help render scenes approximately 10 times faster. Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, so here's the browser support. So again, across all of them. That's kind of amazing. That's pretty dope. And then here's some other places you can mess around with it. So you don't have to start from scratch to use Web GPU. The libraries you love already support Web GPU. So like I mentioned, Babylon.js, Play Canvas, I've never really played with, but it seems pretty dope. Onyx Runtime spoke about. React Native, so all my React people there. 3GS, so 3GS is what I'm actually using in the application that my co-host was helping me out with the rendering of the thing, which I'll talk about again on a future thing. Transformers.js. Ooh, Type GPU. I don't know what this is. Interesting. I'll check that out. And Unity. All right, dope. All right. Very nice. So that's super cool. So yeah, shouts to all these folks for helping make it happen. So again, the web is getting more and more powerful, and it's kind of amazing the stuff you can do just in the browser. And that opens the thing up to so many people. You know what I'm saying? Because I think more people have access to like the web than to like, like iOS and Android app stores. You know what I'm saying? And so you're not blocked, and developers aren't blocked by those like app stores. Also, they can just build things and be able to present it in front of people. And so that's pretty dope. I mean, it's cool. And so I'm a big fan. And shouts to everybody involved. And thank you for all your work. All right. So let me get y'all back to work so I can get back to work. I'm so happy that this thing works now for my co-host. So I need to fix the little QR code thing, and I'm gonna send it off to some other folks to test out. And no, I want to also add another thing. And so cool, I'm gonna work on that. When we come back, we'll take a look at an artist's website, listen to some music, watch some videos. Maybe you'll become a fan. But till then, I'm gonna send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out, and see you like 15 minutes after the hour. All right, thanks y'all. Be easy, and peace.
I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hell. And everybody says hell. We spread love like hell. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like